Now, one of the most important things in the cryptocurrency space right now is proof of reserves. These independent audits that are going on with cryptocurrency exchanges, KuCoin, Binance, Crypto.com, Coinbase, and so on, that prove that these companies are not essentially loaning your cryptocurrency out, leveraging and losing your cryptocurrency. But in fact, if you were to go and withdraw your cryptocurrency off of their platforms, they would have it one for one and you would be able to do so. Well, Binance has released their numbers over the last couple of days, and it's drawn a lot of scrutiny from a lot of people out there, analysts and the like, that Binance may or may not be as secure and be as safe as a lot of people expect when it comes to their financial stability. We're going to talk about some of these numbers. We're going to talk about these so-called audits. And of course, if it sounds like something you're interested in, let's get started. What's up, everybody? I'm Clay. I'm here to make 2022 the best year ever. If you haven't clicked that subscribe button, make sure to subscribe to the channel. Join us, become a bro. We are here every single day, and we are growing our portfolios together. And look, if you're brand new to investing, you don't know how or where to buy stocks in crypto, you got a link in the description below for Webull. It is super simple to set up your account. And you deposit, you guys are getting at least 6 free stocks, up to 12 free stocks, and a $1 crypto trade's getting each $5 in free crypto. If you guys want crypto exclusive exchanges, you got KuCoin and Binance down there. We're going to figure out how safe they are in a second here, but nonetheless, they offer you, or they allow you to buy, sell, trade, leverage, short, whatever you want to do. And the more you trade, the more you're going to earn. Just be careful with any centralized exchange, okay? We have no idea what's going on in the cryptocurrency world. It is the wild, wild west right now. But let's talk about Binance and whether or not Binance is safe. So essentially, I'll set the scene here before we get into the article. But these audits, after FTX's collapse, and it happened because, well, there was an $8 billion hole in their accounting. They can't account for $8 billion worth of assets. And when CZ Binance tweeted out that they were selling their FTT tokens, a lot of people got very scared, began to withdraw their money off the FTX platform. And when they withdrew their money off of the FTX platform, the FTX essentially had to halt those withdrawals because they didn't have any money for people to withdraw. Could the same thing happen with Binance? Since then, we have seen Crypto.com come out and say we are holding this, and this, and a lot of people are very surprised that 20% of Crypto.com's holdings were in shibainu coin. Coinbase has said, well, you know what, we're a publicly traded company. We've never had any issues with publicly traded companies and their individual audits that go on every year and run. But you can trust our numbers because we're publicly traded. Binance doing their own individual audit, and we've got the results of those. So depending on how we look at it, Binance could, yes, essentially be collateralized 1-to-1, or they could be slightly under, roughly 97% collateralized. But the most important thing about this audit is that these are Bitcoin numbers. Bitcoin numbers that they were willing to show. So let's discuss. On the last page, there were only 3 numbers reported in this entire audit. Okay, so that's something that you really need to consider, that only 3 numbers appeared anywhere in this report. On the last page of the Mazars letter, it was a brief section called Report Details, which consisted of the 3 numbers, each denominated in Bitcoin. One number was labeled Customer Liability Report Balance and showed a balance of 597,602 Bitcoin. Another number labeled Asset Balance Report showed a balance of 582,486 Bitcoin. The upshot is that the total Bitcoin liabilities cited in the Mazars letter were 3% greater than the Bitcoin assets that were included within the scope of the report as of the reporting date, which was November 22nd. In other words, Binance did not meet this 1-to-1 ratio of reserves to customer assets. In US dollar terms, based on Bitcoin's price at the time, the liabilities would have been $9.68 billion, while the assets would have been $9.43 billion, or about $245 million smaller, according to the calculations by the Wall Street Journal. The third number painted a different picture. The number was labeled net liability balance, excluding in-scope assets lent to customers, and showed a liability figure that had been adjusted downward by about 21,860 Bitcoin to 575,742 Bitcoin. Now, Binance noted that it lets customers borrow assets through these loans. If you look at that number, Binance is 101% collateralized. Now, the most important thing that we can draw from this so-called audit, okay, I will admit it is a very loose audit, and it is simply looking at the number of Bitcoin. And it's only looking at the number of Bitcoin in a positive light, talking about the number of Bitcoin also that are lent out to other customers. So there are so many more assets, guys. So many more cryptocurrencies than just Bitcoin out there. Binance has not shown us any of those numbers. Now, this video is not to spread any fear about Binance. This video is not to cause any doubt or uncertainty that Binance will survive. It is by far the largest cryptocurrency exchange by volume in the entire world. But what it is to do is to show you that there is still a whole unknown world in this cryptocurrency space. I don't know what these centralized cryptocurrency exchanges are doing. I don't know if Binance is 100% collateralized. I don't know if there was a run on the bank tomorrow and people withdrew from Binance, whether they would have the assets available or not. What I do know is that cryptocurrency was intended not as some sort of an asset to gain wealth in and to buy and watch it accumulate and hit capital gains. Cryptocurrency was basically invented as an alternative form of currency. These decentralized transactions being validated by a blockchain and being validated by those that mine. This decentralized idea of finance has turned into something much more, with people buying these assets to watch their values appreciate over time. And in doing so, they are not mining. They are not providing any services to the blockchain. They are simply trusting in these centralized exchanges. In this trust me bro mentality, we have made so much money over the last decade. I don't care what you are doing. Just make me money over the next decade. And I truly believe that decentral crypto, as opposed to these centralized exchanges, will be what succeeds in the long term. If not, it's going to be some sort of a heavily government-regulated, government-owned, government-controlled, centralized cryptocurrency in a CBDC that is what we see. So really nothing can be determined from this individual audit that Binance has done. The auditing company even said that they basically don't stand behind these numbers, and they are not this is not an audit. It's basically just a report based on certain circumstances that Binance allowed us to do. So use this information for what you will. Trust it if you want. Be skeptical always. And I think that the safest thing right now is to hold your cryptocurrency the way cryptocurrency was intended to be held, on a decentralized platform. I want to know what you guys think about Binance. I want to know what you think about the entire cryptocurrency industry. So let me know down there in the comments below. And of course, if that button right there is still red, make sure to click it. Subscribe to the channel. Join us. Become a bro. We are here every single day, and we are growing our portfolios together. You guys got ClayBro 883 everywhere. You're getting 6 to 12 free stocks on Webull, KuCoin, and Binance, free Discord. And until the next time, hope that each and every one of you have an awesome day.